Hey guys, Canon Chapel coming to you with a better angle, better lighting system, and some new knives. As you can probably hear right now, I got music in the background, but people downstairs are loud, and well, I'm not gonna ruin them of their fun. So, I came up here in my own little corner. I got some toast, or I had some toast. Well, it's actually invisible toast. Trust me, it's there. You just can't see it. Excuse me. It's invisible toast, he says, as he burps. So, this video is mainly for J. Cod Swimmer. He, noticed I said a couple things about some new knives I've been working on, and this is one of them. Although I'm sure he was pretty interested to actually see what I have coming up next, which is a stonewash finish on this little doohickey rock tumbler there. So, yeah. I haven't actually drilled these in yet. I basically just used the rest of my homemade resin, and I slapped some G10 handle scales on. This is mainly to be a left-handed knife, which my palm goes perfectly right on this one pad here, and then my fingers just wrap around there, and it feels really, really nice. Plus, this has been excuse me, this has been acid etched as well. I don't know if you can see that very well. I think it turned out very nice. I didn't want to put a full handle scale on this. I want it to look like a almost a minimalist type knife. Although I am gonna redo the sheath, it needs to be resewn and everything. I may just do a leather sheath with this man purse I found. So I may just take off the leather on this and use that to make a sheath. Who knows? Who knows? So this is actually the exact knife that tore apart my EDC bag, if you've seen that video. But yeah, I was pulling this out and this bottle cap opener snagged on the weather protector and it kind of tore it apart. But I don't know, I may just take this off. By the way, when I get a grinder, the first thing we're going to do is make this a full flat as soon as possible, because the bevel on this really annoys me. It's too hard to sharpen. I mean, I sharpened it a couple months ago and I haven't really used it, and it's already... I couldn't do that hard or quickly, but it's dull enough. So, it's not quite to my liking. So yeah, like I said, kind of a minimalist pattern here. Kind of what I was going for. Although there are way too many holes, but I can just take it off because it's stronger than glue, but I mean, I just used my resin to try and get a pattern out. So, like I said, left-handed knife. Although it works really well right-handed, the fingers here just don't fit perfectly like it does on the left hand, even though it's just as comfortable. Yeah, strap cutter is the sharpest thing on this knife, which is basically what I use it for. Just cutting rope and paracord. I think it turned out really well. You see, you can't really see it because of the light reflecting, but this is how I see it off camera at all angles. So on camera, you really can't see it with the light reflecting. I think it turned out really nice. It's very comfortable, extremely comfortable left-handed. I've kind of fit this to my hand. I put the scale right where my the cuticles on my palm go. I just wrap my finger around, and it just fits really nice. So, of course, it's got the lanyard hole. Although I may or may not put a lanyard on it. I don't know. Like I said, they haven't actually been drilled yet. They've basically just been glued on so I can see what kind of pattern I want for this thing. I may just do the same thing on both sides, but I kind of like this asymmetrical, minimalist type looking knife. It's rather thin, but it still looks nice. I think a big full handle scales on this knife would kill it. So, I mean, it really is kind of a minimalist. I really quite like it. And then the sheath is just a really old survivor knife that I've had, but it broke. So this is kind of its home for now. And it fits rather nicely. I just fold it down and then I rubber band it so it keeps that blade retention. And I just throw it in my bag. That's my EDC fixed blade knife. There we go. Although I may get something from Gavco. I really like what kind of stuff he puts out there. Of course, that's on a later date when I actually have money. I sound like I'm broke every time I talk about my money on my YouTube channel here, but I'm just trying to save every single penny I have for the knife store I plan on going to. Still am broke, but just not as broke as I sound. I really don't care about, money problems. I got plenty of knives that take care of my addictions. A quick announcement while I showcase this. I am going to do something new on my channel. I haven't figured out which day, but I'm thinking like a knife cleaning Sundays, because that's when I clean my knives for the next week. So Monday through Friday and Saturday I'll have some nice clean usable knives, resharpened if I need to. And on Sundays I just take them apart, clean them out, all the knives I've used for that week, all of them, then well, I'll clean all of them. If I used one the entire week, then that's what I do. But I'll just do what I normally do, but instead I'll do it on camera, so you guys can see, the war wounds and what I do during the week, what I use my knives for. Yeah, just some TLC care. Something fun to do on my channel every Sunday, something to look forward to. Some kind of pattern, because lately I've been kind of all over the place when it comes to videos. I'll upload a lot one day and then just nothing the next 2 days, so it's always good to have a constant every once in a while. I really like how this blade turned out. Alright, one more knife. I think. Oh, wait. Yeah. I think Jay Codswell wanted to see this as well. So, the new inlays are working great. It's still kind of shiny even after I oiled it, kind of buffed it out a little bit. Took some sandpaper and I just went over it. So yeah. I may just cut out for the pivot, but maybe not. You never know. I think it looks better like this, to be honest. So, like you were saying, it still is quite shiny, but. And then Doc P99 one. Why do I keep saying P99? That's because that's a Walther. It's a gun. That's why. P91B. I'll be getting his Vapor 3 in the mail soon. So I have the Vapor 1. I'll definitely be getting a Vapor 2 now that I'm getting the Vapor 3. So hopefully I can get the collection. I don't carry many knife makers, in my pocket. I have a lot of Ken Onion, and that's usually who I'll stick to, because a lot of his knives are super affordable, and I really enjoy what he puts out there. This is one of my acid etching failures. It came out very nicely at the bottom. As you can see, it's the light clouding that I was trying to go for, and I got that, just a little bit more. All the black that you see, it's literally my acid etching material just ate through the middle there. So I'll still be using this knife, but it's not really my carry option anymore. But when I get the Vapor 3, I'll definitely be throwing that into my EDC, which for the longest time, and still is, the Kershaw Blur here. Super smooth, look at this. Just use my middle finger and flip it out. Really, really enjoy this knife. Not going to pimp it out though, so. This is probably the best looking that I have. Well, this is probably the best looking, but what I want to do is carve out the handle scales a little more. Get a waving pattern, almost. But acid etching wise, this one's the one that turned out the best. Yeah. This one definitely turned out really well. Alright, so I think I'll close on for this video before I bore anybody out. Just something new I'm doing here. You know, new angle, new lighting, new little cover. I got this microfiber that I usually use when I clean out my knives. I'm like, hey, I'll use that as a background. So my dirty, old, scratched up desk. But yeah, I'll be drilling these in as soon as possible. Once I get, you know, a pattern that I really, really like. So far, I really like what I have, and it may just stay this way. But if you have any ideas, please, you know, feel free to let me know. Alright, I'll sign off for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your day, and see you later.